is Bambini.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun. It's an educational TV show.
Hi lovely viewers, it's another episode on the Time with Stone Girl, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. On today's episode, we are coming to talk about punishments. Punishment is something one gets for doing a bad deed.
Bambini, Bambini.
The reason why punishment is sometimes good for children is that it deters them from repeating their bad deeds.
Bambini, Bambini.
These are some behaviors that can attract punishments: fighting, stealing, and refusing to run errands for elderly people.
Bambini, Bambini.
It puts children in a timid position and prevents them from giving out their best.
Bambini, Bambini.
Lovely viewers, this is an advice on punishment for you. Please do not do anything that will attract punishments. And whenever you are punished, take it as a lesson. Thank you. Lovely viewers, are you ready for my freestyle? I am giving you Putu by Stoneboy. Chill, man. Enjoy. Yeah.
Easy, baby.
Whoa, samotama kutu, samotama pepe, samotama luku, bene gbeze. Wolobi, wanjabadi, wanjagadi. Wolobi, wanjagadi, eh. Wolobi, wanjagadi. Wolobi, wanjagadi. Ba. Everywhere you are, let me see you dancing with me. Salomon. Unangodoro, jangedere, babadadu giri, sedere, sogodo ingedere, pampa balaba borobom, sokoto kokwe, ba bottom ojingididi, bakpete pepo, bodokpo gushpe, bakpakpako, samotama butu, samotama pepe, samotama luku, bene gbeze, samotama butu, samotama pepe, samotama luku. Hey, luku, Bambini kids, are you happy? It's a putu freestyle, Yanka. Welcome back, lovely viewers, and I hope you loved my freestyle. It's time to read the comments from my social media handles. These comments are from my Instagram page. This one says, I am homie _B55 with the love emojis. I love you all. So this message is for my only mother. She said, lovely face. Thank you, mommy. This one says, I am Hayiborila 345. Dope too. This one says, I am Abu Kari _Sarah 10. She said, I love you so much from Belgium. Keep it up. With the love emojis. Thank you everyone supporting me from outside country, and I love you all. Keep it up. Happy belated birthday to my only daddy. May God give you long life and give you all you wish in life. So if you want me to read your comments like how I did, please just follow me on my social media accounts. Facebook at Aurelia, Instagram at Stone Girl, to Twitter, Stone Girl, to YouTube, Stone Girl Official. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and ask me any question you want to ask me, and I, Stone Girl, will give you the answer. So lovely viewers, tips for the day is do not accept any gift from strangers or unknown people. Yes, of course. And catch you same time next week. Bye bye.
Hello and welcome to the Bambini Show, your #1 children's TV show in Ghana. My name is Helena Quest and I'm here with
Abena Henie.
Yes. So Abena, you know how we do it here on the show.
Yeah.
So today Rudy is not in, so I'm doing it for her.
Yeah.
So we have to sanitize our hands before we start everything.
Yeah.
So some for Abena Henie. Hey, my sanitizer. Can you feel it? Okay.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, and some for me. Okay. So we wrap together. Oh, I'm missing Rudy right now. I'm not even here. Are you feeling the sanitizer?
Yes.
Okay. So what are we doing today?
Today we are doing riddles, and then we'll go straight to our digital classroom. From there, then we'll be doing some 1 or 2 moves.
Okay. So I guess we should go with the riddle first. So my Bambini kids watching us today, you know what riddles are, yeah?
Yeah.
Riddles are puzzle questions that we solve, right?
Right.
So who is starting?
Riddle. Hey, riddle.
Riddle.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Riddle. I am something. Eh, you can only touch me with your left hand.
Yeah? I can only touch you.
Yes, with your left hand.
Always, I touch my elbow with my left hand.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
So, riddle.
Riddle.
A man went out in the rain with no hat, no umbrella, but then and his hair didn't get wet. So who is that man?
Obviously, it's a bad man.
Yay!
Okay. Okay, so we are done with the riddles.
Okay. That's fun. So I hope my Bambini kids had fun today.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our digital classroom where we have our ICT teacher waiting for us. So we'll be right back.
Hello, Bambini viewers. Welcome back to Bambini Digital Classroom. I am your IT master, Mr. Prince Kweku Ahima, from Redeemer Preparatory School, Jowulu, Accra. Last time we had a lesson on the introduction to computers, and I gave you assignments after the lesson. And most of you submitted your assignment to me through my WhatsApp line and then my email addresses. I want to congratulate all of you. You all did very well. Now, today, we are moving on to look at how a computer works. How a computer works. Then, this is what you call information processing cycle. A computer works by using what we termed information processing cycle. Information processing cycle, as you can see on the screen, is the process the computer uses to convert or to change data into a meaningful information. The process a computer uses to convert data into a meaningful information is what we termed information processing cycle. It is 1, a process, and 2, it is a cycle. It is a cycle meaning that it goes round. It's a cycle like this. When you say something is a cycle, this is it. It goes round and come round and come round. So we are going to look at how the computer goes round to convert data into information. That is a meaningful information. So as you can see on the screen, Information processing cycle is a sequence of events a computer goes through to convert or changes data into information. That is information processing cycle. There are two things in information processing cycle. They are data, and then the other one is information. Data is what we put into the computer. Last time we discussed that what we give to the computer is what it gives to us. That is what we term GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So we give the computer data, and the computer converts or processes the data into information. So I ask you, what is data? Data refers to the raw facts that do not have much meaning to the user. The raw facts that do not have much meaning to the user is what we termed as data. So we see examples of data like numbers, symbols, sound, and images that will not give any meaning to we, the user. Then we look at sources of data. Where can we get data is what we termed sources of data. We can get data from two main sources. The first one is internal source, and then the second one is external source. We can call the internal source as primary source. Then we can call the external source as secondary source of data. Internal source of data is where the data is gathered or collected from within an organization. It's the first time we collect the data. It's what you call internal source of data. The first time you collect the data is internal source of data, and it is usually collected within the organization. So for example, your teacher will ask you to go and collect a data for him. So the first time you collect the data and the first time you use the data is what you call internal source of data or primary source of data. Now, let's look at the external source of data. The external source of data is where the data is collected outside the organization. So your teacher will ask you to go outside the school to collect a data. It is also called secondary data. It is where the data is being used for the second time. Now, let's look at how we can collect or how we can gather data. Data can be collected through 1. Interviews, 2. Through questionnaire, 3. Through survey. The last one is through observations. So there are 4 ways we can get data: through interviews, through questionnaire, through survey, and through observations. Now, let's look at information. Haven't we looked at data and what data is? We now look at information. What is information? Information is a processed or organized data which is useful to the user. It's a processed or organized data that is useful to the user. So 1, we said that data is not useful. You must do something to data for you to get information. So what you do to data is what we term as process or manipulation. So the computer will process the data you have on paper for it to give you information. So the outcome of what the computer brings is what we call information. And the information must be useful to you, the user. Now, let's look at features of information. Is there anything that you can call information? No. You must see certain things in the thing before you can say this is information, this is data. I have grouped my first 5 features of information as SMART. S-M-A-R-T. SMART. The S stands for specific. Information must be specific. The M stands for measurable. Information must be measured. For example, I asked you, how do you move from here to Accra? You should be able to sit down and measure the distance and tell me. You cannot just tell me anything. So the information you have must be measured. Information must be accurate. That is the A, accurate. It must be free from error. There should not be any mistake on the information. When you give me something and there's mistake, I will classify it as data. I will tell you to come for it, go and work on it, and bring it again before I call it information. The R stands for relevant. Every information must be relevant, i.e., it must be significant or it must be important. If it is not important, we cannot say it is information. So if it is not important to me, it's not information to me. It may be information to someone. Understand that your information can be data to someone, and your data can be information to another person. That is why we say it is cycle, information processing cycle. The last T in mind features of information is timely. Information must be timely. It must have a certain time. Now, apart from these smarts, the 5 features of information, there are other features of information that I will just go through. Information must be simple. It must be complete. It shouldn't be something that is not complete. It must be complete. Information must be accessible. We should be able to access the information. Information must be economical. And the last one, it must be flexible. Information must be flexible. I will just add that information must also be free from bias. Then, let's look at uses of information. Why do we need information? What can we use information to do? What the computer does is to give us information. So when it gives the information to us, what can we use the information to do? Uses of information. 1, information can be used for planning. You know, there's a saying that you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. We cannot succeed without planning. Everything you do, you have to plan. And you need an information to help you to plan. So information can be used for planning. 2, it can be used for recording. We can use information for recording. I.e., you want to record something, you want to write something for future use. You need information to help you to record it. Information can be used to control, for controlling things. If you want to control something, you must get information about the thing before you can control it. COVID-19 came. The president is struggling high to control it. He got some information from the experts, the doctors, the World Health Organizations, the nurses, and the other people. Then he used the information to control the COVID-19 in our system. Information can also be used for measuring. If you want to measure your performance or you want to measure what we have done, we need the information before we can use it to measure your performance. Information can be used to make decisions. We cannot make decisions without having information. And everything you do, you must decide on it. So if you want to make a good decision, you must get information to help you to make that decision. These are the uses of information. Then we go to the information processing cycle itself. What is it? The information processing cycle has 3 main stages, but we can go into details for us to get the 5 stages of information processing cycle. The 3 main stages are input stage, processing stage, and output stage. These are the 3 main stages. I also talk about the 5 main stages. The 5 main stages will be input stage, processing stage, output stage, distribution stage, and storage stage. So you can see on the board here, stages in information processing cycle. input stage, processing stage, storage stage, output stage, and distribution stage. Let's look at them one after the other. The first one is input stage. This is where data is sent into the computer for processing. The first stage is input stage, where we send data into the computer for processing. And at this stage, we use some devices, and the devices are known as input devices. So let's look at examples of input devices. So you can see examples of input devices. We have keyboard, mouse, scanner, camera, biometric devices, etc. All these are input devices. They help at the first stage. So you can see images of some input devices on the screen. I have seen the keyboard, the mouse, the microphone, the camera, the trackball, and all the things you see there. They are all input devices. They help to send data into the computer for processing. Now, the next stage after input stage is that the data will be sent into the computer. And there is something in the computer that will accept the data and process and convert the data into information. Remember that we want to get information. Then that stage, we call it processing stage. And there are devices that are used at this stage. And the device used to convert data into a meaningful information is what we call microprocessor or central processing unit. Now, this will be the last one that we talk about, and then the next time we meet, we will continue to look at the other two stages. So, then the third stage is what you call storage stage. This is where the information that has been processed is kept for future use. The information is kept for future use. At this stage too, there are some devices that will help us to keep the information, and the devices are known as storage devices. So let's look at examples of storage devices. We have RAM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. We will talk about RAM the next time we meet. The next one is ROM. ROM stands for Read Only Memory. These are storage devices in the system unit. The next one is hard disk drive. They are used for storing information. Floppy disk, pen drive, compact disk, and then there are other devices that will help us to store information for future use. Now, let's look at the images of some of these storage devices. We have hard disk. The first one you see there is hard disk. The RAM I talk about is there. The ROM is there. We have seen the CD, the floppy disk, memory card, and the pen drive. And then you see the other examples of storage devices. I hope you have followed the lesson very well.
It's Bambini time.
Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun ways. It's an educational TV show. Bambini, Bambini. Come on, little children, it's Bambini. Come, let's learn in various fun ways. It's an educational.
Yeah, so I would like to end here, and then we continue the next time. But before I end, I will not leave you without giving you assignment. So I have assignment here on the board. The first question, define data. What is information? Define information processing cycle. Identify the 5 stages in information processing cycle. Try the work, and you can send the work to me through my WhatsApp number on 0241 902927. Mr. Prince Kweku Ahima. Thank you very much. I will add to advise that you continue to observe the COVID-19 protocols. You know that the thing is changing. Now they are saying it is airborne. So wherever, anytime you want to step out, make sure you are in your nose mask. And then you wash your hands frequently, you use your hand sanitizers, and then you observe the protocols. I wish you all well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Let us have a lot of fun. It's fun time at the Kids Place Playground. We've got the latest toys like motor cars, trackle stream, trampoline, mascots and costume, bouncy castle, swimming pool and playground. Food and sweets such as popcorn also available. We open from Mondays to Sundays, Mondays to Saturdays at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. sharp, and Sundays at 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We open for all occasions such as your birthday parties and indoor and outdoor games too. We open also on vacation and all holidays. Kindly call us on 0267 375 152. We are located at Dansiman Estate, close to the Goodnight Hotel behind Datis Complex School.
Welcome back from the digital classroom. I believe you really enjoyed the ICT learning. Oh, Elena, did you enjoy yourself?
I did. So we know about the input devices. What I know about input devices are cameras are input devices. Joystick is an input device.
Right.
So the ICT teacher has given you an assignment to do. So please, the number is on your screen. So please, holla at us. WhatsApp us with your assignment. Okay?
Yes, it's very necessary.
Yes. Okay, so what are we doing next?
Yes, the drama.
Drama.
Yes. So we are in drama class now.
We are not dancing.
Yeah. So, Helena, what are you doing?
So I'll give you a word, then you act.
Okay, then I'll give you yours and yours act on it.
Okay, doesn't matter. So let's get ready. Let me give you a word. Kids playing.
Okay. Sing hallelujah.
I should sing hallelujah.
Yes.
I have a terrible voice. I'm doing it for my Bambini kids. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh, terrible Mponi. Wow. That was so nice.
Act like a pregnant woman.
Give me a chair. My baby wants to sit. Elena, somebody help me out. The baby's coming out.
Oh, everything shows very. You don't have a baby. You can't. Okay, you know how to act like a pregnant woman. Mother. Oh, I can discipline you. Okay, so this is where we wrap up, and this is where we end our game. Do you have anything to say?
All right, they should continue following Bambini TV show on all our social media platforms. On our YouTube, it's Bambini TV. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time. And then follow us Instagram, Facebook, everywhere Bambini Show is for you.
Again, COVID-19 is still here with us. So what you have to do, wear nose masks when you're stepping out. Another thing, if you have nothing doing, stay home and stay safe. Read your books as well. But with COVID-19, you have to wash your hands frequently with clean running water. So what do we do?
Bye-bye.